Welcome to this week's edition of SKNS Week in Review. We recap major government released activities for the past week. I am your presenter, Raheem Berry. Highlights for the week of November 22nd to 28th of 2019 includes: the government tables legislation for term limits of the Prime Minister. Bonus salary will be paid out on Friday, December 13th, 2019. Caribbean Export Board focus on sustainable development in St. Kitts and Nevis. The Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Dr. the Honourable Timothy Harris, commenced a debate on the Constitution of St. Christopher and Nevis Tenure of Office of Prime Minister Amendment Bill 2019 on November 28, 2019, which is described as being the most significant piece of legislation to go before the National Assembly.
This bill is an historic one. It is an historic bill because it represents the first real attempt to bring constitutional change since the Independence Constitution Order of 1983. Many before us have talked about constitutional reform, and they did nothing, not even when they had a sufficiency of representatives to effect constitutional change. Today, Team Unity makes history in being the first to actually propose real and substantive change to the Constitution of 1983.
Prime Minister Harris said that Team Unity administration fulfilled its promise by bringing this landmark legislation to the National Assembly. The much anticipated bonus salary or double salary will be paid out on Friday, December 13, 2019. This extra month's salary will be paid to all employees of federal government and statutory corporation.
The federal government, in keeping with tradition, will also make gratuitous payment available to the employees of the Nevis Island administration. That has been the pattern over the last 4 or 5 years of this administration. The beneficiaries of the popular Poverty Alleviation Program will also be paid on the 13th of December. And of course, the 1,000+ government auxiliary workers who were denied their customary honorarium since 2012 by the former regime, they will be paid again by Team Unity on the 13th of December. That is good news for the GAE workers. And equally, those on the STEP program will receive their payments on the 13th of December.
Friday, December 13 is also the first of the 2 discounted VAT rate days in St. Kitts and Nevis. The second date is Saturday, December 21st. Caribbean Export Board member for St. Kitts and Nevis, Jasmine Weeks, said that Caribbean Export Board is focused on sustainable development for St. Kitts and Nevis and the wider Caribbean. Ms. Weeks said this during the opening ceremony of the regional seminar for facilitating investment in SDG projects at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort on Tuesday, November 27, 2019.
The work of Caribbean Export in the areas of investment, export promotion, trade development, and policy advocacy is focused on the attainment of sustainable development of the Caribbean. Our work, therefore, has focused attention on the attainment of gender equality, Goal 5, decent work and economic growth, Goal 8, industry innovation and infrastructure, Goal 9, climate action, Goal 13, and partnerships, Goal 17.
Ms. Weeks said that the attainment of sustainable development is to be realized through the creation of decent jobs and the attraction and retention of businesses that support our goal to improve the lives of our people of the Federation. The second venue for the Youth Month beach cleanup was located at Friars Bay in St. Kitts. Volunteers, as well as staff from the Department of Youth Empowerment and Marine Resources, aided in this restoration process as part of the nationwide sustainability program. More than 40 persons participated in the activity held on Saturday, November 23, 2019. Most of the persons were reef guardians, members of the volunteer corps, who were trained by the Department of Marine Resources to protect the Narrows, which describes the closest point between St. Kitts and Nevis. Youth Month in St. Kitts runs from November 1st to 30th in St. Kitts, although a few activities will spill over to December. The theme for Youth Month is empowering our youth to follow their dreams. Youth Month 2019. Kiswana Proctor of the Clarence Fitzroy Brent College is the 2019 State Scholar of St. Kitts and Nevis, while Kachikwa Williams is the National Technical and Vocational Education and Training Scholar. This was announced by the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Education, the Honourable Sean Richards, during the 31st commencement ceremony of the CFB class of 2019 held at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort.
All of you have distinguished yourselves by your performances as well-rounded, motivated, and disciplined individuals. It is for you to continue to manifest to the world that discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment.
Ms. Proctor became the State Scholar because she was assessed as the National of St. Kitts and Nevis with the highest number of Grade 1 passes obtained in 7 qualifying units for the Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Exam. As a State Scholar, Ms. Proctor will receive a scholarship of US $25,000 per annum for the duration of her study towards the attainment of a first degree. The National TVET Scholar will receive US $20,000 per annum for the duration of the study towards a first degree. And this concludes this week's edition of SKNS Week in Review. See you next week.